The Farm Mutual Group of South Dakota, more commonly known as German Mutual, has been serving South Dakotans since 1883. The company was originally founded by German immigrants as a way to help each other out when one of their neighbors needed it most. That core idea still holds true nearly 140 years later. We are your local insurance company, and we promise to be there when you need us most. Call us at 583-4211 to see how we can help you save some money and keep it local. The Farm Mutual Group of South Dakota, more commonly known as German Mutual, has been serving South Dakotans since 1883. The company was originally founded by German immigrants as a way to help each other out when one of their neighbors needed it most. That core idea still holds true nearly 140 years later. We are your local insurance company, and we promise to be there when you need us most. Call us at 583-4211 to see how we can help you save some money and keep it local.
Healthy body starts with a healthy mouth. Regular checkups and cleanings will keep your teeth and gums in top shape. Give yourself and your kids the best dental care with a visit to Carson Family Dentistry in Springfield. With a qualifying, caring dental staff, Carson Family Dentistry provides top care with a hometown feel. Trust your family's oral health to Dr. Carson. Call today for an appointment. Carson Family Dentistry is a proud supporter of all school activities and events on the Live Ticket Network. Hozzy's Main Stop in Scotland is a family-owned business and open daily from 6 a.m. to 10 p.m. They are your number one stop for all your snacks, drinks, and fuel needs. Whether it's before or after the game, stop at the Main Stop and fill up on a large variety of items, from fresh food made daily to ice cream, pizza, and a huge selection of beverages to quench your thirst. Hozzy's also offers 24-hour blender pumps, so you never have to worry about running out of fuel for your vehicle. Stop in to Hozzy's Main Stop in Scotland today.
The Farm Mutual Group of South Dakota, more commonly known as German Mutual, has been serving South Dakotans since 1883. The company was originally founded by German immigrants as a way to help each other out when one of their neighbors needed it most. That core idea still holds true nearly 140 years later. We are your local insurance company, and we promise to be there when you need us most. Call us at 583-4211 to see how we can help you save some money and keep it local.
Farmers and Merchants State Bank of Scotland is your hometown bank. Hometown banking means banking with neighbors and friends. Farmers and Merchants State Bank is your full-service bank offering debit cards, personal, business, and ag loans along with many other services available. Everything a large bank offers, but with hometown service. The Scotland Farmers and Merchants State Bank in Scotland. Stop by and see what we can do for your personal banking needs. A proud sponsor of Highlander Athletics.
Hozzy Heating and Cooling in Scotland is a family-owned business here to serve you for all your air conditioning, heating, and plumbing needs. Dan and John use only Rheem manufactured products. Whether it's a new home, commercial, or non-commercial business project or a remodel job, using Rheem products, the new degree of comfort, Hozzy Heating and Cooling sells the best while servicing the rest. Call 605-661-4490 to schedule an appointment or for an estimate. Hozzy Heating and Cooling are proud supporters of all Scotland Highlander school activities.
Farming doesn't follow an 8-to-5 schedule. A slow week is 60 to 80 hours. My land, livestock, and family rely on me. That's why I bought farm insurance from Auto Owners Insurance, because every policy comes with a local agent. A real person who lives right in my community, who I can rely on to help keep my farm covered no matter what.
We hope you are all enjoying the student productions of your school. Tonight's event and every event produced by your school during the school year are created, filmed, and produced by the students you love to follow and support. Become a booster of your school's live event coverage by becoming a sponsor. It's a great way to show your support of the athletes and students in your community. As a sponsor, you'll get great visibility for your business, organization, or family by supporting the live productions of your school.
Zweifel Seed in Scotland has the seed to fit your needs. From Pioneer brand corn, soybeans, and alfalfa to forages, pasture mixes, cover crops, and lawn seed, they strive to help place the right product on the right acre. Custom mixes are available and can be tailored to fit your exact needs. With free delivery to the field or the farm, you can focus on planting and leave the commuting to them. Call Jared at 359-5092 or stop at the office. They appreciate the opportunity to serve you.
Hey farmers, don't have the time or the means to haul your corn to market? Contact Derek or Callie at New Gen Energy. They are receiving corn 6 days a week, and every Saturday from 8 a.m. to 3 p.m. is Farmers Only Haul Day. Located in Marion, South Dakota, New Gen Energy also sells distillers and corn oil. Call 605-648-2100 for all your corn needs. Check out their website at newgenmarion.com. That's N-U-G-E-N Marion.com.
Don't let auto body issues get you down. Visit Classic Collision and Frame for all of your auto body needs and wants. We offer complete body repair that includes full windshield and glass replacement, glass rock chip repair, frame repair, wheel alignment, and paintless dent repair. We can also personalize your ride with custom paint and graphics to make your vehicle stand out from the crowd. Stop by for your free quote at 611 East Highway 18 in Menno. Classic Collision and Frame is a proud supporter of all Menno and surrounding communities' athletic and school programs.
Across the Vera healthcare system, including Lanyong Memorial Hospital Vera in Scotland, there are benefits and evidence-based care with a strong focus on your safety and comfort while you are in their care. As a Christian healthcare minister rooted deeply in gospel values, they provide quality, cost-effective, accessible healthcare services with the latest technology. When you or your loved one faces any health challenges, see the Lanyong Memorial Hospital Vera in Scotland. We are a proud sponsor of Highlander Athletics and wishing everyone good luck in tonight's competition.
When you are heading through Scotland, make sure you stop at the Scotty Stop. It's right across from the school. It has a variety of snacks, food, and cold drinks. You can also fill up your tank with the right fuel. The Flavor Burst ice cream is surely a must-try, and it's extra fun to combine the flavors. They also can make subs or personal pan and large pizzas to fit your needs. They are open daily from 6 a.m. to 11 p.m. Give them a call at 583-2818.
Renewable Ag Products is based on relationships and customer service. Their group trades a core group of ethanol co-products that includes dry distillers grain, modified distillers, wet distillers, and corn syrup. They also trade other specialty ingredients their customers request. They have also been supplying to livestock producers for nearly 25 years and work closely with multiple ethanol and processing plants. Call 605-387-5013 to find out more. Renewable Ag Products, personally, effectively, and efficiently marketing grain commodities.
Menno State Bank has been dedicated to traditions of service through courtesy, timeliness, and consistency, offering a wide variety of products, including checking and savings accounts, debit and credit cards, CDs, IRAs, and online banking, as well as loan products, being relied on for over 100 years to meet the loan needs for area farmers and commercial operations. The farming industry faces many uncertainties, and their ag bankers understand the complexity of agriculture, and they're dedicated to meet your financial needs based on your operation. Let Menno State Bank take your operation to the next level by supplying it with the right resources to grow.
A healthy body starts with a healthy mouth. Regular checkups and cleanings will keep your teeth and gums in top shape. Give yourself and your kids the best dental care with a visit to Carson Family Dentistry in Springfield. With a qualifying, caring dental staff, Carson Family Dentistry provides top care with a hometown feel. Trust your family's oral health to Dr. Carson. Call today for an appointment. Carson Family Dentistry is a proud supporter of all school activities and events on the Live Ticket Network. Hozzy's Main Stop in Scotland is a family-owned business and open daily from 6 a.m. to 10 p.m. They are your number one stop for all your snacks, drinks, and fuel needs. Whether it's before or after the game, stop at the Main Stop and fill up on a large variety of items, from fresh food made daily to ice cream, pizza, and a huge selection of beverages to quench your thirst. Hozzy's also offers 24-hour blender pumps, so you never have to worry about running out of fuel for your vehicle. Stop in to Hozzy's Main Stop in Scotland today.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Scotland Highlanders Live. I'm Nikki Sumeyer along with Herb Harris this evening, broadcasting you live from Scotland for the BHSA Wrestling. Glad to have you, Herb.
Well, thank you, Nikki. It's always fun when you watch Burke, Gregory, and the Bossa Boys, Bottom Scotland Avon, go at it.
Awesome. How many ranked wrestlers do we have tonight, Herb?
Oh,
I know you got your notes already.
Yeah, well, I hate to say that because I don't know who's going to wrestle tonight with all the COVID and everything going on. This time of year, if you have a little nick or a ding, sometimes you set out because state tournament's not too far off.
Right. I think I heard Coach Jim Kosher say earlier tonight that it was maybe like 3 weeks of regular season. Is that about right?
That's about right, yep. So it won't be long and we'll be at the state tournament, which these two teams always put on a show.
Well, and we have a lot of good wrestlers, too. I mean, it's all across the board, so, and all different weights, too.
It is, yes. It definitely could be a fun duel to watch. If you haven't watched Bonham and Burke Gregory wrestle, you are in for a treat.
So now, was this the same team we had here last year?
Yes.
Okay, so they've been lucky enough to travel here both years. Huh?
Yeah, that's good for them. They need to see Scotland.
And I think I seen you had John Hansen, who was the head coach last year, retired, huh?
John has retired after many years.
Now, was this his assistant coach that took over?
He was helping last year, I know. How long Seth has been doing this? Seth Webster is the new Burke Gregory coach. He's been doing it for several years. I don't know exactly how long he's been doing it, but what I've seen in tournaments and stuff where we've seen Burke Gregory, they are just the same as always.
So nothing changed, even though the change of coaches have happened, huh?
Nothing changed. You better be ready to wrestle when you step on the mat here.
That's right. Looks like we're getting close here. Looks like Verlin Yerke is going to bless us tonight with the national anthem. So we will see here pretty soon how soon he will sing for us. He's got his notes. I love it. Oh, heck. Yeah, according to my clock, we have 4 minutes yet. So I'm not, 3 minutes on this one, 4 minutes on that one. Like I said, there's no count clock down, so you just never know. Now, we don't start at 106, do we?
I have not heard what weight if we drew this time or not. It kind of depends on the coaches, what they want to do, if they draw the weights. I have not heard where we're starting. I should have talked to Jim Kocher before this.
It's all good. You're usually over-prepared, Herb. Over-prepared is what I would call you.
I don't know about that. I just throw a few things together and have an interest in the sport, so it's easy to do.
I love how you say interest in the sport. Yeah. How many years ago did you coach? What year did you start coaching? Let's go that way.
I believe 85.
1985. Okay, the year Don graduated from high school. Huh, interesting. Now, was that here?
That was here, yes.
That was here. Okay. Now, did you wrestle as a high schooler?
I wrestled. I grew up in Indiana. I started wrestling when I was a freshman out there.
As a freshman? Wow.
And I started as a sophomore.
Wow.
I was still trying to bounce a pumpkin around freshman year. Decided when you're on the B and C team of a freshman team, you're probably not going to make it on to varsity. So I thought, let's try something else.
Okay. Huh. Interesting. And what weight did you wrestle out there?
I was 38 and 45.
Okay. So
my junior year, and then 45 and 55 my senior year.
Okay. And how did you do? Did you success at it?
Well, I was just thinking about that the other day, watching some of these kids. They are sophomores and have 100 wins already.
Wow.
My varsity career, I had 21 wins. Halfway through my junior year, I made it onto the varsity. And then my senior year, we had to keep moving up for duels to fill in the weight classes. And I wasn't always successful when we moved up, but
Right.
that's part of it. That's teamwork.
Yep. Especially when you're going for the duels and it's not always about you, right?
Yeah. So I was looking at my grandson. Tonight he could tie my total varsity record on this year's record.
Sure, just tonight.
Yes.
Yeah, just this year versus your whole varsity.
My whole varsity career, yeah.
Oh, that's interesting. Yes.
Yeah. But back then, I do believe if you made it to the state finals and won everything before that, I think you could get to 24 or 25 wins.
Wow.
And now it's not uncommon for a lot of these kids to have over 50 wins.
Yeah, it depends on how many tournaments they go to and everything like that.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's changed a little bit over the years.
Well, and that's a lot more. I mean, that takes a lot out of the kids, too. I mean, on a normal Saturday tournament, 5 matches, 6 matches, especially if you get in the loser's bracket.
Yes. And it doesn't sound like very long when you're only going 6 minutes, but I always equated it to trying to run the 400 meter while you're trying to max out weightlifting.
Right.
Because you got to go full speed for the whole time. And the other guy, he has some strength too. He's going to be battling you.
Right.
That was always the closest equation I could ever come up with.
Yeah. I mean, it was interesting. My kids, first wrestling tournament here for AAU, and they did fine. But, the conditioning just for those little troopers, they're minute-and-a-half periods, it's not very long, but it's just like it wears them out very quickly.
Yeah.
And then to even just recover, it's just like, wow, that guy was laying on top of me, and,
Well, when you have to lift twice your body weight just to get up, it makes a difference.
Right, very much so. Yeah, and in the AAU, you just never know how you're bracketed because there's sometimes so much weight difference. So.
Well, that's what we could see tonight is kids move up and down a little bit. You think 10 pounds isn't much difference, but you have 10 pounds of muscle on you. The other kid doesn't have.
Okay, we'll turn it over here to the public address announcer.
We'll have a couple exhibition matches, but we're going to start off with our face-offs. If the teams can get ready, we'll do face-offs right away. So we'll start off.
Looks like we're doing face-offs.
Gregory at 106 is Eli Eckroth. And for Bound, Scout, and Avon, Jackson Call. For Burke Gregory at 113 is Moxon Fox. And for Bound, Scout, and Avon, Brock Catala. At 120 for Burke Gregory is Jackson Ball. And for Bound, Scout, and Avon, Luke Guffmiller. At 126, Burke Gregory is open. And for Bound, Scout, and Avon is Peyton Hellman. At 132, for Burke Gregory is Owen Hansen. And for Bound, Scout, and Avon is Carter Smith. At 138, for Burke Gregory is Zach Eckling. And for Bound, Scout, and Avon is Brady Biermont. At 152, for Burke Gregory is Mason Hood. And for Bound, Scout, and Avon is Landon Smith. At 160, for Burke Gregory is Jet Eklund. And for Bound, Scout, and Avon is Carter Nicholson. At 170, for Burke Gregory is Cade Braun. And for Bound, Scout, and Avon is Tyra Speaks. At 182 for Burke Gregory is Gunnar Stevens. And for Bound, Scout, and Avon is Isaac Crownover. At 195 for Burke Gregory is Jay Wright. And for Bonham, Scotland, and Avon is Elshawn Gunther. At 220, both schools are open. And at 285, Burke Gregory is open, and Bonham, Scotland, and Avon has DJ Reed.
Okay, so now what are they trying to figure out here with the
We're
toss?
we're flipping the coin here to decide who goes out first.
Ah, okay. Because sometimes you don't just send out who you just said you were facing off against, right?
No, the lineup, really why we have a program, I have never figured out in wrestling.
Just so you know their names.
You get two good teams together, they start battling each other. I think pretty soon we should have a national anthem.
Exhibition, but before that, we are going to everyone please rise, remove your hats, please stand at attention and pay your respects to the flag. The national anthem will be sung by Berlin Yerke.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red flare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Thanks, Berlin. First up, we're going to start with an exhibition.
Okay, again, thank you very much to Verlin Yerke, our long-term janitor here at SHS, who is going to be retiring here this summer. So if you're looking for a job and want to work at SHS, talk to Mrs. Woods. You never know. It could be as long a career as Verlin had here. So I believe a couple exhibition matches is what I hear ahead of time.
Yeah, sounds like it. We're going to have two of them, I believe. Todd Duracek is the official tonight. Todd's a old Bonham wrestler. I got the privilege of coaching against him.
Coaching against him. There we go.
And
okay.
I don't believe we beat him very often.
He was one of those heavyweights, wasn't he?
He was a heavyweight, yes.
He never had to worry about cutting weight. I chuckled at the seniors in the back. It has Turner Nicholson. One of his unfavorite parts is cutting weight.
For Gregory is Jed Hansen, and for Bonham, Scotland, and Avon is River Larson.
All right there, River Larson, a 7th grader for Bonham, Scotland, Avon.
Okay, Burke Gregory's in on a nice single leg there. He needs to swim his arm over the top. We need to hang on, hope for a stalemate here. We're not in a very good position. Head pops out for 2. Quick turn. 2-1 score now. It's fun to watch these young guys go at it, and they get in positions that it's almost impossible to get into, and they manage to do it.
Yeah, I always wonder how they twist and turn and even just pull their arms. Oh,
they're a little more limber than we are, Nikki. They bend and we don't.
I don't know.
Stalemate, we're back on our feet. River needs to clear the arms a little bit so he can get underneath there. Almost a boot scoot.
That sounds like a dance move.
That was an old Lincoln McElravy move. He won a national championship, Division I, with that move.
See, I was thinking boot scoot and boogie. See, that's a dance move.
Maybe that's where he got it from. I don't know, but he was the best I've ever seen at it.
It's nice to see the big crowd here in Scotland tonight. It always helps that we have our AAU wrestlers in Scotland around right around 50.
Considering we have the girls playing basketball over Freeman, it's always nice to get the crowd.
Yes.
Hopefully a few people went over there to watch. Not too many, but a few.
Right. Which I should bring that up because I was going to say I can check the scores.
Four to 1 score right now. Looks like we're back on our feet again.
So now they flip to see who gets to choose up or down? Or
up, down, neutral, which is
both,
both on their feet, or defer, and you get your choice third period. I get back into a little old time. We got a choice of being top or bottom. That was it.
Oh, so you couldn't do neutral?
We couldn't do neutral.
Okay.
We need to build up a little bit on the bottoms, get our arm back, build up. Nice tight waist ride. He's off to the side finally a little bit now. River's working for a Granby roll under there, it looks like. Get the arm on one side, the leg, roll over onto your back, and you have him on his back.
Sometimes that's what happens so quickly with some of those wrestlers.
Yeah.
It's like you think you're ahead, and then that one wrong move or whatever happens. And
that's the reason you wrestled the whole 6 minutes of it.
Well, I know Darius was down the one day when he was wrestling AAU wrestling, and he wrestled hard. He was down like 11-4, and he came back and pinned the kid. And I was like, wow, I'm so proud of you for not giving up because, you just never know.
You never know.
Looks like over in the JV game for the girls, the Lady Highlanders, it is tied 11-11.
Okay. Time to bail out and run.
So they must have messed up on the scoreboard there would be my guess. But we got to give these Bonham guys a little break because here they are coming to Scotland to run everything. And
we won't give them a break. We'll be right on them. We'll tease them the whole night.
Let's see, Mr. Churchma and Mr. Hellman I see running down there, and I'm not sure who the other guy is. Let's see. Travis Churchma, Ben Hellman. I'm not sure. Mr. Schmitz will come over and help him.
Yeah. Okay, starting third period here. We're down 6-1. There's a nice little Granby roll. So it's very hard to pin somebody from there, but you can get your 3 back points. End up being a 5-point move with a reversal and 3 back.
Wow.
There we go again. (14-1). Technical fall. Will be ahead by 15. Nice shot in there. Keep driving.
Right, because there's like a major decision, or you said a technical fall versus a...
technical fall will get you 5 points in a duel. A major decision will get you 4. That's more than 8.
Okay.
And, of course, the pin's the ultimate. Ends the match, and your team gets 6 points.
6. So it's only a point of difference, but that point can mean all the world when it comes to the end.
It can. And people don't quite understand in the tournament, it's not 6 points. It's only 2 points. And they can't figure out the half points, which is major decisions. A tech fall is 1.5 points. A pin is 2 points.
Interesting.
Yeah. So a lot of people can't keep score at the tournament. 16-2.
I mean, why would they change it from a regular duel? What's the purpose of it?
I think the point total just got so big.
Hard to keep.
There's
the
teams,
numbers on the board?
Yeah, there's teams that can score 300 points at a tournament.
Sure.
Well, all of a sudden you're scoring 900 or something.
Sure.
Yeah.
It's 3 digits versus 4 digits on the boards, right?
Yes.
Gotcha. Here we go. Now we're going with Mr. Steve Flood over here, trying to make sure we get the time right.
I do believe the last rating I did look at, though, there were 8 wrestlers here rated. 5 of them from Bonham, Scotland Avon, and 3 from Burke Gregory. I did not look at the last ratings. I am not a fan of the ratings, so I don't look very often, but...
Yeah, because you know what? And it all depends on how many, wrestling matches you've had. Plus, have you come back from an injury? Have you been out?
Yeah.
6 for Burke Gregory. It's Kyle Sweeberg.
Yeah, the only thing I look for is if there's a good kid wrestling.
Now, this was Tyos Weberg, so this is the start of the face-off. And I didn't catch I assume it's Jackson Cowell?
I believe it was.
And Jackson Cowell is a freshman, and Tyos Weberg is a 7th grader for Burke Gregory.
Nice spin around for a takedown there. I do believe they're wanting to work that chicken wing armbar like Bossa Boys do. So I know years ago under John Hanson, I'm talking 20 years ago, you go out to Gregory, they wanted to throw you around like you were a bale of hay.
Well, and people can get hurt with all those when you're tossing back and forth.
You can, yeah. You just have to learn how to land.
Last night at the boys basketball game here in Scotland, we played Freeman, and boy, that was an aggressive game. It's just crazy how many bruises those boys probably went home with last night.
Yeah. Turned him with a butcher here. Say that move's got so many names: a tornado, a twister.
Just makes my body hurt looking at him twisted like that.
It feels like your arms are going to break, but he will turn over before they break, I guarantee.
I worry about the sockets of the shoulders popping.
So wrestling seems to be it takes more knees, kind of like football does, than it does shoulders, and I don't know why. Like you said, there's a lot of pressure on those. Good job staying up. Okay, we have work to do now. We're behind 5-0. Okay, we had our choice and chose neutral. Back on our feet. Nice shot in. Left one elbow out.
So why is the Bonham Scotland Avon coaches yelling elbows in?
You leave your elbows out, you'll get thrown straight to your back.
Okay. So you'll pick them up and throw it back. Okay.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
you just turn them straight over. The wrestlers learn to shoot with your elbows touching your side.
Interesting. I suppose if maybe I'd sit in at more AAU wrestling practices, maybe I'd learn that move. But
Well, you're going to have to get in there and practice with them, Nikki.
I'll call up you, Herb. Actually, Tyrus or Dawson, probably more likely.
That would be more likely, yes.
They were telling them, you need to do this, you need to do that. I'm like, you guys, you got to actually show them. You can't just tell them.
That's the problem. There's so many different moves, and they have so many different names to them.
Sure, and Coach Joe Wallach being a heavyweight, and in a younger generation, you never know the wording he uses versus somebody else. You know?
Okay, Burke Gregory had stalling called on him. Then they did just a simple drive over into a takedown and back points here. Say the score can add up in a hurry. It's all of a sudden 10-0.
So when you're on that edge, best to spin to try to get out, huh?
Yeah, we best get out, yes. Get him down flat. Top guy has to move to the side pretty soon. Bottom man has to build up. Burke Gregory already has one stalling call on him, so.
So he will lose a point, or the other guy will gain a point?
The other guy will gain a point.
Okay. Do they ever take points away?
They don't take points away except for teams. They will take away for unsportsmanlike conduct.
Okay.
If you say something you shouldn't. If you do something you shouldn't. If you punch the other guy.
Let's hope that doesn't happen.
I have seen all that happen. Okay, third period. Burke Gregory's going down. We need a turn right here. Break him down, turn him over, get our pin. He can have his 10 points.
Ooh.
Switch.
So quick. So what do the periods break down? 3 minutes, 2 minutes, 2 minutes?
2 minutes each.
2 minutes each. Straight across the board.
Straight across the board.
Oh, okay. I always thought one period was longer than the other.
Nope. In college it is.
Okay.
In college they now go 3 minutes first period and then 2-2 for a total of 7. When I went to college, we had 2 minutes first period and then 3-3. So we wrestled 8 minutes.
Oofta.
And not too long before me, it was all threes, and they wrestled 9 minutes.
Wow. So you went to college for wrestling too then?
Yes.
Awesome.
Yep. 12-2. We can't get turned over. We can't give up a tech fall here. Right now, you're wrestling for your team. You're going to make sure he gets no more points. Which the guy on top is wrestling for his team. He wants more points.
Right. And wants that pin.
Okay, he's going to have 3 back points. Even if he gets away and gets a reversal, the match is over. A technical superiority. So Burke Gregory should have 5 points now.
So no matter what point of the match that happens, it'll get called automatically.
It'll get called automatically, yep.
Okay. Some of our boys wearing Scotland colors tonight, which is always nice.
Yes.
Matches our new bleachers. If you
At 113.
didn't notice those new ones over there.
And Savannah Scott and Avon and Jackson Cole.
Oh, see, they did screw it up. They did mess us up, didn't they? Eli Eckroff
and Jackson.
And Jackson Cowell. Okay. So that wasn't obviously Jackson Cowell previously.
No.
Like I said, I didn't hear the kid from Bonham.
Was that Calvin?
It must. No, because that's who ran. It could have been Calvin Saba. Yeah. Could have been. Unfortunately, I don't know a lot of these kids from Bonham.
That's my trouble. I sit in the bleachers at the tournaments. My eyes aren't good enough to recognize them when I'm close to them, man. Front headlock, you're trying to break in the elbow there. Break in that elbow, and it really takes a leg away from that 4 posts.
So Eli is an 8th grader, and Jackson is a freshman.
Okay, neither man was making progress, so we're going back to our feet. Start again.
Update from Freeman, Scotland 18, Freeman 11.
That's better than the 11-11 score.
Right. Only says second quarter, but I really think it's third quarter. Here's where he wants to drive, right? Is that the right? Is that the right term?
Yes.
When he was on the side.
Nice job elevating the leg. It's easy to turn. Once those hips turn, you can turn the head and shoulders. Nice little Turk position there.
Can you get choked? Is there a penalty for choking?
There is, but I mean, it's got to be pretty obvious before you're.
That's always my little worry, especially like with the little AAU wrestlers.
Yeah.
It's like all these little kids like squeeze their throats, and it's like, oh.
Yeah, you can get pressure on it. And there is a couple points on the side of the neck. If you put pressure on, you can knock the guy out.
Sure. So close to a pin. Wow.
Okay, Jackson deferred. So Eli's got his choice. He wants back on his feet again. It's now 5-0. The good guys are ahead. Must be the uniform. Oh, a nice shot at single leg. Now we got to keep walking around him. Elevate the foot. Yep. Now coming back for that bottom leg cradle. Stepped into the Turk. We're looking for 3 more points here.
Oofta. Ouch.
Okay, we had 2 takedown and 3 back points. It's now 10-0. Jackson's ahead.
So now our back points per second or just overall judgment of the official?
You have to hold the guy within 45 degrees of the mat. And if you hold him for 2 seconds, you get 2 points. If you hold him for 5 seconds, you get 3 points.
So you can't get more than 3?
You cannot get more than 3 at a time.
Sure. You can let him go, bring him back forward, let him go, bring him back over.
Yes. You have to release the hold, but you can release and stick it right back in. Okay, about 5 seconds left, second period. We'll see where we go to. If we're going to take him down, put him on his back again. If we're going to start on top or bottom. Coach Darren Cruz says go on top. Let's turn this guy again and end it.
Oh boy.
Nice switch, but stay behind the shoulders. You can come out of it. Slowly work your hips back up. Not quite in a Merkel position there. Must have a half on the far side. We can't see from here. He's turning him. He has to pin him here. It'll be a tech fall, be 5 points, but we want the extra point.
So close. After squeezing so long and trying so hard, it's just so frustrating.
That should be the end of it there. Now 5-5 after 2 matches. I believe that looked like Brock coming out.
20 for Burke Gregory is Mox and Fox, and for Bonham, Scotland, Avon is Brock Catala.
They're really messing everybody up tonight, aren't they?
Oh, yeah.
Gotta love that.
Fox and Catholic.
So Mox and Fox, a freshman, and Catholic, a sophomore.
Okay, we have the length on him. We should be able to get under him. Running the Russian tie on the arm there to start with. Now in on a single.
Ooh.
Ooh. Over the head, and you got him to his back. Fox almost did an elevator on him to lift him over. It's getting tight. And there's 6 points.
Pretty quick, too. 57 seconds, right? Is that what you're going to tell me? 57-second pin?
That would be good, yes. We always like those.
Well, you don't have to work as hard.
That's right. My coach found out in duels I didn't like to pin people because then I was done. You should go sit down then. I wanted to keep wrestling.
Oh, that's funny.
I won't say he was talking very nice to me when he straightened me out about that.
For
But
Gregory is Jackson Bold, and for Bonham, Scotland, Avon, Luke Guthmiller.
Bald and Gus Miller.
So Bald is a senior, and Gus Miller is a 8th grader. So quite the age difference here. I never know if it's Guthmiller or Guthmiller.
I don't either for sure.
All depends on who you talk to and what neighborhood you live in.
Yes. Or which town you're from or something.
Yep.
I mean, it just changes all over. Oh, there's a roll through. There's experience. The senior. Keep breathing off. Just keep going. There you go.
Wow. Wow. I don't know if I've ever seen a guy bridge like that right off the mat.
That was perfect because he was in trouble.
Hence one of the reasons Coach Joe Wallach always works with his AAU to bridge.
Okay, Gus Miller was in on a good single. And Ball did a nice roll through. He just doesn't need to be afraid to go get that single again and just stay out away from it a little more. Ball has a 5-1 lead with a takedown and back points. A little hand fighting, feeling each other out now. Gus Miller defers, Bald's choice. He's going down. Get 1 point for an escape, 2 for a reversal. Had a nice mat return. Ball came right back up, though.
So now, is it true you can't clasp your hands? What's the warning on the hands?
You cannot clasp your hands around the body.
Around
you can clasp around one leg, but you can't, if you're in control, you can't go around both legs. You can only clasp around the body if you are in a pinning position.
Oh. Okay.
So technically, a cradle, you are kind of locked around the body, but it's going to a pinning position, so they allow that stuff. Running a nice spiral ride, 201 inside. If the bottom man stands up, the top man's got 5 seconds to return him or is stalling.
Oh, shoot.
Got a little loose in the hips. That's where it came out. Now go around him. Pick up another takedown. Okay, 6-1 with balls of escape. Coming up here next, I'm kind of hoping Brittany Reeb or Peyton Hellman, Russell Owen Hansen. That would be 2 defending state champions going against each other.
Ah, well, Peyton's back there warming up, so you never know.
You never know. I kind of would put my money on Hansen, but Bulbs are looking for a big throw again there. Into the second period, 6-1.
You know, when you have a senior versus an 8th grader, you just never think it's actually going to go the full 3 periods. You just never know.
You never know. You know, they're the same weight. It's not like one kid's 200 pounds more than the next one.
Right, but just a lot more experience to have a feeling.
Yes. Experience and mat time is the key. And you have some 7th and 8th graders that are just exceptional. Say, Luke Gussmiller's done a very nice job this year. Oh, nice pick up and drop. There's a little experience again.
Right.
Got the arm trapped under him. Luke Gussmiller, when he stood up there, he's got to drop his hips a little bit again so he has control. Put heavy weight on your opponent. Out of bounds. We're back to neutral. We're back in the center, sorry.
So now the gentleman that's beside the mat there for Burke Gregory, is that their head coach?
That's their head coach.
Okay.
What I know about Seth Webster, he's a class act too. He'll have his boys ready. Speaking of coaches, Mr. Coacher's been coaching for 48 years.
Yeah, I know. I read that tonight. 48 years, 22 as head coach in Scotland. So,
yeah, people don't realize he wrestled for Scotland. We had a warning on bottom, stalling.
He wrestled for Scotland?
He wrestled for Scotland.
Really?
Yep. I won't say what years because
all his family's here tonight. Nobody will tell him.
Nobody will tell him.
I guess I don't see Kevin over there. I see the two girls there tonight, but not Kevin. So maybe Kevin's watching from home. Who knows?
Yeah. I don't know if people realize all he's done for this community over the years.
Yeah, it's amazing.
He's kept wrestling going, driver's ed teacher. I mean, just 6-1.
Yeah, not as big of a gap as
No.
you think when you look at 8th grader versus senior. So good job to Luke Guthmiller.
Yeah,
Guthmiller,
so
however you pronounce
however
that.
you pronounce it.
Yeah.
So they only got 3 points for just a normal win.
A very good battle. Chris trying to make his decision as all his wrestlers back there are warming up, going, which one are we going to do?
Yeah.
Nope. Open, huh?
We're going to open, yep. That gives them 6 points for the forfeit.
152 for Burke Gregory, Owen Hansen. Mount Scotland Avon was open.
Interesting.
Brady Bierma. This looks like
At 138 for Burke Gregory is Zach Eklund. For Mount Scotland Avon is Brady Bierma.
Zach Eklund. Yeah.
Yeah,
This
so-
could be a nice match.
So Zach is a senior and Bierma is a junior. So now why, when you have all these different wrestlers, why would you not wrestle somebody just for the experience against Owen Hansen?
Technically, I wish everybody could watch him on here. I mean, if he was going to wrestle, I was going to tell everybody to watch his feet. He is just a technical wrestler that, I mean, he wrestles hard, he wrestles rough. He's not trying to hurt you, but, you know, I wouldn't want to send a 7th or 8th grader out there against him.
Sure.
They're just going to get pounded and not learn anything.
Okay. Just was curious.
Yeah.
I mean, especially, because I had Carter Smith as a 7th grader, Peyton Hellman as a freshman.
Yeah.
You know, somewhere
I
in
mean,
that
either
group.
one of those guys would have went out there.
Mm-hmm.
But, yeah, it's just like, you know, you don't want a kid to get hurt unnecessarily.
Nope, not at all.
And that is a case where, you know, you got a senior state champ, one of the best in the state. They're not trying to hurt the kid, but they're, you know, they have to do their moves.
Right.
And Owen Hansen was undefeated until the Wagner tournament. No, not the Wagner tournament, the Wagner duel, I believe. Or someplace. Jet Breen was behind 6-2, I believe, something like that. Again, to show you how wrestling is against one of the best kids in the state, threw him to his back and pinned him.
Sure.
So Owen Hansen now has a loss for the year.
Well, and sometimes, honestly, a loss isn't too bad. It gets you back to reality check.
It is.
Humbles you a little bit more.
I guarantee he worked harder this week than he did the week before. Well, it's fun to watch the good kids. Even when they lose, though, they are a class act. It's like, okay, that happened. It's not going to happen next time.
Right. Brady is up 2-0 over Eklund. Now, is Owen Hansen, is that the previous coach John Hansen's grandson?
Yes.
Okay. So many years of wrestling in his blood.
Many years, yep. Yeah, he's got an uncle who was a Division III national champion, state champion. You know, it just goes back and back and back with John Hansen's family. Okay, technically when Brady puts his hands on the mat, you're not supposed to be able to lock hands, but most refs will let that go until you put a knee down. 3-1, Brady's ahead.
Update from Freeman. Lady Highlanders lead 26-19 with 1:02 left in that matchup.
Eckroth tried to throw by, and Brady just sagged right down on him. Sitting on a headlock right now if he can hold on to it.
Darn.
Nope.
How quickly things can switch, right?
It can change in a hurry. I just remember one of my coaches told me, if you have a pitting combination on somebody, he has the exact same thing on you. Scared me to death.
So did you wrestle all 4 years of college?
Yes.
Okay. And did you have a more successful college over your high school 21?
Yeah, I won a few more than that, yeah. Yes. Yeah, I wasn't the best, but I enjoyed most of the time.
Well, you learned a lot, I'm sure.
I did.
Hence your years of successful coaching at Scotland and Parkston.
I found out if you're not having fun, the kids aren't having fun.
Right.
Took me a while to learn that, like most young coaches. And nobody likes getting yelled at, so if you yell at them, that doesn't do any good.
Mm-hmm.
Just like in the classroom, you yell at a kid, he's just going to shut down.
Yes, unfortunately, some do.
Although some of them need yelled at times. It's just part of it. They're growing up, trying to spread their wings. Brady's running a tough ride on him here. Now we just need to get a few back points on him.
Yeah, because Brady's ahead 6-2. Huh? Great. But how quickly that can change.
That can change in a hurry, yep.
So now Jeff has taken over and started assistant coach in Parkston. Is that correct?
Yes, yeah.
So now,
my son Jeff is assistant coach in Parkston.
how often does he come to you and say, Dad, I need some advice?
So far he has it.
Really? Interesting.
Yeah. He asks what I think of them. You know, after I see them, what do you think? Are they aggressive enough? And I'll spout off something there. But otherwise, no, it's... Well, it's like the fans. I mean, at a basketball game or a wrestling match or whatever, the coach has been watching them all week long. He knows that kid's been goofing off and won't do anything.
Right.
And the fans see him one time and it's like, oh, I know what's wrong. It just doesn't quite work that way. Or people don't realize coaching is more psychology than it is actually coaching.
Yep. Sometimes it sure is.
Yeah. They got in a fight with mom and dad. Their girlfriend broke up with them. It's just on and on and on. I got an F on a test and I'm going to flunk off, and what do I do?
So now I believe Bierma was called for stalling. Is that correct?
He was called for stalling. He's not moving off to the side. He's staying around the hips. He probably could have been called one more time, but we'll take the 6-2 victory. Gives us 3 more points. $14-14. Can't get much closer than that.
Right.
At 145 for Burke Gregory is Gentry Bartling, and for Bottom Scotland Avon, Jameson Bjorn.
Okay, we got Jameson and Gentry.
Bartling, freshman. Biram, junior.
A little feeling out, a little dance steps here right now. Oh, nice shot.
I was just going to say, now he dropped to the ground. It was that split second, and boom, there you go, right?
Yes, the reshots are just wonderful. I love those. The guy thinks he's catching you on something, and no. Running that claw. His hips aren't quite into this yet. We need to get his shoulders down a little more. Two to nothing. Jameson's ahead. Nice mat return. Keeping pressure forward. Oh, nice call to a roll through to set on him and pin him. 25 seconds. We got time.
Wow.
Get the head lifted and this shoulder pushed out. Bartley did a nice job rolling under it. That's some of those places where you can't breathe, when you have to roll through that.
Well, and then he just got a reversal.
Yes. Okay, did not give him reversal because he hadn't got behind him, but he gave him the one escape. Back to neutral. 5-1 score.
Ooh, wow.
Nice roll through.
Wow.
Need a trip to get him down. Back up and follow him. Should be 2. You got the ankle cap. Working a half in.
Some of those moves, if you just do the wrong one, it seems like it could so go backwards on you.
You have to take a chance or you won't get anything done. So we're getting close to a reversal here again. And a Merkle position. Seven to 3 score now. Bartley was trying to get a cheap headlock there, and Jameson came up out of it for escape. 8 to 3. We're ahead by 5. We need to get ahead by 8.
So a takedown and some back points would do that, right?
That would do that. That'd be perfect. We got another whole period to do this, and 30 seconds left in this one. You're always wrestling to get to 8 points. Then you try to get to 15, and if you can pin them in between there, great. Nice duck under for a takedown into a double. 10 to 3. We're up by 7. Okay, 2 minutes to go. Bottom Scotland coaches are wanting him to get a tilt in here. Got a little loose on that. Bartley got a reversal. $10 to 5. Escaping a takedown gives us our 8. and we'll build from there.
Thought he was going to get out of that, but he's got his leg hooked, so
Yep.
don't go nowhere with that hook.
See, this is where a few shoulders get tore up on this guillotine.
Oh. Makes me cringe. That's where me as a mom just goes, oh no, I can't even watch it. So it's like, how far do you actually go? I mean,
Well, you try to be the judge on when that shoulder can no longer turn. It's illegal to go against any joint in wrestling, but if you consider a takedown, you're against the legs, that's against joints. You know, there's a lot of judgment. Jameson's got him high if we can shake him off here. Bartlett slipped in the leg, though.
38 seconds left here in the third period. As long as he doesn't get any back points. Won't be a tech fall, but.
Okay, we can't give up cheap points here. First thing we got to do is win the match. Escaping a takedown would be nice here.
Ooh.
13 seconds. Jameson, you got to make sure he doesn't. He's going to release. He's going to release him, put him on his feet. Now you have to watch the headlocks, the throws. He can take you down with a double leg. That doesn't matter. Two, 1, 11-5.
Woofta.
Bottom Scotland Avon wins. Looks like Landon Smith coming out. And who do we have from?
Originally it was Mason Hood, so we'll see if he's the one that actually comes out.
It kind of looks like him.
At
Well,
152 for Burke Gregory is Mason Hood. And for Bottom Scotland Avon is Landon Smith.
So Mason Hood is a senior for Burke Gregory, and Landon Smith is a junior. This is 152. Oh, 145? No.
should be 152, I do believe.
Yeah. That's what I have in my program, but they just haven't switched it yet.
Yeah.
Got to give Churchmar a hard time, right?
Yeah, if we had Scotland people doing it, we'd be up on that already.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah. Oh, nice.
Oh, so quickly changes.
Hood tried to do a nice little slow single leg and Landon just about put him on his back. Russian tie and the high crotch series. Finish with a little circle carry there. He's going to get 2. Okay, Leonard needs to build back up. Get his base back under him. Setting up a Turk position. Get under that leg with your leg. You can pry that hip up in the air. He turns pretty easy after that. Into the first period, 2-0. Okay, we need to get him broke down. His flurry is just about to come. I thought we were going to pick up a couple cheap ones there, but is the JV game over for the girls?
They did. They did end up winning.
Okay.
It's 4 minutes left until the start of the varsity. If you can't find that, Scotland fans, go ahead and go to NFHS. You do need to have an account, but it is free to watch. So you need to sign up. Don't put anything in for a payment, but you can watch that on NFHS under Freeman High School. So you could be dual watching, wrestling on one side and basketball on another, kind of like I am. While running the system as well, but
Nikki, you need to be watching this.
I am. Don't get me wrong.
That's our Scotland uniform out there again.
Yeah, I know. And you're just doing such a great job. See, that's why I don't have to talk much. I don't know all the moves and points and all that stuff anyway. I'm learning, don't get me wrong.
Yeah. Landon's doing a nice job of riding here, but we're not getting close. There we drive in a half.
Yeah, just not much movement. Not.
There could be coming up a roll. No, and breaks that out. He's holding us off a tilt. Bottom man's not doing anything, but the top man's not moved off either. As long as we keep trying to roll those arms, stick in a half, we're okay. Pull it in. Still 2-0. Landon Smith is behind. Coach Seth Webster is going to check and see if that wasn't an escape there.
Wonder how many years Durachik has been officiating.
That's been quite a few.
I'm trying to think. He's probably right around my age, maybe a little younger.
Who does an ankle cap, cross face. Working on a cradle. Let him go that way, pop your shoulder out. Good, you got to turn. Inside shoulder, get it up. Three back points. 5-0. 1 minute left.
Wow.
5-1. Burke Gregory's now working to try to get to their 8-point lead so they can get an extra point. Nice sweep into a single leg. Planner just needs to keep that hip back. Pick up the ankle and roll with it. 2 takedown. Watch the potential. Reversal for 2. 7-3. 4 points difference. 5 seconds left. Hood beats Smith.
I guess I didn't know Durachik was actually a principal down in Yankton. I just learned something new.
I knew he was in Yankton. I didn't realize he was a principal.
At 160 for Burke Gregory.
It's amazing what you can find when you Google.
For Von Scott and Avon is Turner Nicholson.
Turner Nicholson, a senior. Who was he wrestling?
I believe Jet Eklund.
Jet Eklund, the freshman.
Turner is Scotland's senior this year.
Yes, between him and DJ Reeb, the heavyweight. Those are 2 seniors. I'll read this for you that they have on the back of the program. He is the son of Dixie Lemcooler and Scott Nicholson. His current record is 25-9. He plans to go to Mitchell Tech, majoring in electrical. He is being self-competitive is his favorite part of wrestling, but cutting the weight is not. And I can totally understand that. Oh, come on, Turner. Oh, how quick things can change. Wow. DJ Reeb, as I assume he'll have a forfeit later as he was open, but we'll see if that is. But DJ Reeb is 10-8 on the season. He is the son of Dave and Joy Reeb of Tyndall. He plans, not so sure right now, after high school. And he likes wrestling, going to the tournaments, but he isn't fond of the running in practice. Yeah, that sounds about right too, right?
Yeah, I have to agree with both of them. I didn't like either one of those.
Losing the weight and running, yeah. Having to condition so you can go that full 6 minutes, right?
Yeah. I always said I hated wrestling all season long. As soon as it was over, I couldn't wait to get back in there. It's just the craziest love-hate relationship you have.
Right.
Turner's got a 2-0 lead. Nice breakdown. Looks like we're wrestling a little slow motion right now, both wrestlers. Could be setting up a tip here. End of the first period, 2-0. It's dropped into a Merkel. He's going to try to roll him.
Just seems so hard to roll such big guys.
He got the foot loose. Now 3/4 Nelson. Again, all you have to do is stay spread out. You're okay.
You learn how to defend all those ugly moves, huh?
Now into a claw with a spiral ride. We're getting lots of stuff.
We knew this would be a good duel with the 17-17 tie currently.
So it's always nice. The bottom Scotland Avon guys always put on a heck of an effort. And Burke Gregory does the same thing. It doesn't matter what your record is, what the score is. They're going to be going at it.
Right. Well, we want some good wrestling. That's why we're here, right?
Yes.
Ooh.
Slip your shoulder and you'll be over him.
Escape for Turner.
3-0.
Turner had shared with me in class this week that he was pretty excited. He beat is it a Kramer from Parkston?
Yes.
He had lost to him in the regular season, and then at the tournament this tournament this past weekend he beat him?
Yes, he did. It was overtime, but he did an excellent job. Turner did a nice job countering that little tip. Put him straight to his back. Just take his time and put him down. You got 20 seconds.
You don't want to get too high on that, do you?
No.
I mean, that's what's kind of nervous right here. It's like he's going to flip him right back over.
Yes, you want to be chest to chest, but if you let up, the guy turns, so sometimes you have to stay up there.
There, that's better.
Yeah, now he's in a better position.
Oh.
3 more points.
Ah, so close.
It's now 8-0.
Yeah,
Neutral, they must be looking for the big throws again.
I believe Turner said at one point in time he was number 8 in the state. Like you said, ratings don't mean anything, but dropped to 11 and then back up to 8. And how quickly they can change, just like a wrestling move here.
Absolutely. That's kind of the reason why I don't like to look at them. I just like to get all the names and, okay, those top 12 guys are good.
Yep.
Nice double leg.
Oh, no!
Nice roll through. Turner just needs to keep coming. Keep coming. You can breathe later.
Come on, Turner. Get out of it. Wow. Now he still hasn't given the guy a reversal or an escape.
Well,
saying it's still neutral.
Yeah. I thought he should have given the takedown, but
or a reversal, right?
Yeah. See where we're at.
It might not matter. Hopefully Turner can pin him here.
Yeah, technically there is no control yet. Now there should be. Turner should be back in control again.
What's that? What's that called? Cradle?
That's a far leg cradle.
Kind of looks like he's rocking his baby a little bit.
Yeah.
It did anyway.
Say that is a tough one to hold. 11-0.
Hi,
5 seconds.
Never even gave him the escape.
11-1. We won by 8 points, so I should give us 4.
I like the clothesline by Jarachik to say, "Get back here! I need a hand." Making sure the points are right. And
yeah, evidently it looks like it's 13-1.
Well, I believe he got a couple extra back points. I thought he put up a 2 or a 3 there at the end,
yeah.
And then the 1.
With that far leg cradle, he should have picked up a couple there.
But no matter what, it still should have been a 4 points, right?
Yes.
Okay, here's my nephew and Herb's grandson, Tyrus Beats. He's a junior.
$170 for Burke, Gregory is Kate Brown, and for Bonham, Scotland, Avon is Tyrus Beats.
Tyrus and Kate have wrestled a couple times this year. It's been close matches both times. Tyrus has won.
Cade Braun is a sophomore, and like I said, Tyrus is a junior. I hope none of the wrestlers trip over this mat. It's a nice light mat to bring up and down up the mezzanine, but I can see the corners are up on the edges, and just never know who's going to trip on it.
I always like to laugh when they trip over that orange line out there. It's amazing how many times that'll get people.
Update from Freeman. The Lady Highlanders lead 5-3 with 4 minutes left.
Nice takedown by Terrace.
Now that's what always scares me when you go on your back. And how do you not how do you not pin yourself?
You keep one shoulder up. We got a blood time here. Amazes me how many coaches don't have anything ready for blood.
Tyrus is going, I just need to blow my nose.
No.
Dracic says, get back here. Suppose you can't technically leave the mat, I suppose.
Technically, you're not supposed to leave the mat without the official's permission. If you're bleeding, they'll let you go back there sometimes, but
now you have also 2 grandsons, right? Wrestling AAU. How many times have you been able to see them wrestle this year?
This year, I think I've only seen them twice.
Okay.
Yeah, they're Mitchell Colonels.
Yeah, I bet you they're pretty excited when Granddad comes to watch them, I'm sure.
Well, they seem to be. I hope they are. I enjoy watching them.
Sometimes the endings aren't always like they want, I'm sure.
Oh, no. They take their lumps, too.
I honestly had wished that one of yours would have wrestled one of mine just to see how they would have done.
Yeah.
They got to be pretty close in the weight.
I would think so. I know the youngest one might be the meanest.
So now, did you tell Pat and Jeff that you were doing this to make sure they listened?
Jeff knew about it. I don't know if Pat did. Reversal 2-2. That was a factor of maybe being a little too aggressive with the guy. And it seems like the more times you wrestle somebody, the closer it gets because you know each other so much.
I was going to say, you learn more things and what this person likes to try and what this person does best and what this person might not do the best.
Yeah.
I'm sure with the nose plugged, it doesn't help Tyrus breathe any better.
No. That blood starts running down your throat instead of out your nose, and you're trying to breathe and you can't cough, and potential, yep. Had the half in while they're on their feet. You can throw a guy down and he has no protection, so they usually stop that for potentially dangerous. Nice breakdown. Two on one. All you little guys out there watching, you remember the monkey tail. This is what it is. If he can get to it. So some of that stuff you're learning in AAU, they're still using here.
Like I said, it's so confusing to somehow you can use some of these moves to your advantage.
Can't tell if Tyrus has a figure four in on that leg or not, but got him back over. 3 back points. So if you get a chance to come to a wrestling match too, you can watch the crowd. You can pick out mom and dads when their kids wrestling.
I don't know if I can pick out Jen and Jason for this one. You can definitely pick out me when my kids are wrestling. There's no doubt there. I was right beside there screaming at them.
You're not a screamer, are you, Nikki?
Oh. The worst part is my kids were wrestling at the same time. So I had one on this side and one way over on the other side. So I'm trying to yell at for that one over there. Well, this one is too. It's just,
You're getting high. Good release. Sometimes you give them a point because otherwise you're going to give up more. So, racing tie. 5-3. We're going into the third period. I usually want to put that cotton in my nose, not let the coach do it. They like to put it up pretty high.
How high can you screw it, right? I know Darius came back from recess today and he had blood and he had his bloody nose all over his jacket. I'm like, really? It's like, it just started bleeding on the way back, Mom. I'm like, this is like getting blood and nose all the time. It's so dry. It's like there's no moisture in the air. It's crazy.
Okay, Tires Beach shows down. Braun is on top. You're going to bang him around a little bit. Okay, survive the flurry and then get up and away. You got to watch for tilts here.
Trying to pull his arm loose, right?
Yeah. Hey, Burke Gregory usually likes a back trip in that situation. He had to release. Braun looked up at the clock. Tyrus took advantage of that. Did a shot in, but
minute 11 here, left in the third.
Keep shoulders square and hips square. Come around to the side. Worked back into a double from a single. Lifts again. He's got to watch his chin whips here, getting thrown to his back. Nice back out. Good job.
Poor Tyrus. He just made the comment, I can't breathe.
Say, this is on injury time, not blood time. If this is his second injury time, the other guy can choose his position, where he wants to be.
So when they choose neutral.
6-3 scores. You got to watch the throws. 46 seconds. Nice shot under by Tyrus. Keep working under and shift his hips.
Oh, Tyrus. Believe it or not, many Saturdays I'm sitting in front of the computer watching them wrestle, yelling at the computer.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it may not be just a screamer at her own kids, at her nephew, too.
He's coming, get ready.
Hence the reason I'm wearing this tonight, so then I don't have to worry about screaming at him.
Keep going. 15 seconds. Don't worry about a stalling call. Don't worry about that one. 13 seconds. 6-3 score. Now we're back to blood time again.
Didn't screw it up there in time enough. Drachic's like, okay, enough.
Shot in a nice double leg again. Best defense is a good offense. All I have to do is keep that ankle up, too.
Oh, I can sigh of relief.
Yeah. I don't know if the crowd was watching me. I was leaning pretty hard with him. 6-3.
Not a pin like we almost, he almost had that pin like he wanted, but.
So they've wrestled matches like that all year, and Tyrus has come out on top. It's just like, oh, I hate to see that happen again. And
I think he needs to go get some cold air and breathe. Update from Freeman, 13 for the Highlanders, 4 for the Freeman Flyers.
Is this Isaiah Crownover?
Oh, it is. So, little brother to big Isaac. Isaiah is a 7th grader.
At 182, with Dustin Rosenblum.
They must have thought we were going to forfeit to him, but we put a man out there. So they didn't want their kid to wrestle.
Yeah, Dustin.
So they
Roseboom.
forwarded us. So that's 6 more points. We'll take it.
Yeah, they put out Dusty Roseboom against Isaiah Crownover. Now we have Isaac Crownover, the junior.
Isaac Crownover this weekend beat the #1 kid in the state who was 30-0. And Isaac beat him handily. So he is now 30-1. So I would think that'd put Isaac at the #1 seed rated this week.
See, almost got that trip. Okay, so now you have, I'm guessing, this is Al Gunter, an 8th grader.
And this should be Jay Wright.
For Burke, Gregory is Jay Wright. And for Bomb Scala Avon is El Sean Gunter.
Wow, so Jay Wright was originally going to be wrestling 195 all the way down to 182. I'm going to church. In the program, he's at 220.
Well, hey, when you need to go, you need to go.
I haven't sworn here yet tonight, so I'm good. Oh.
This should be 2 guys with not a lot of experience yet. This is what they need. Be out here in front of the crowd, get a little mat time.
Yeah, Jay Wright, a junior. Don't know if I said that. And Al from Bonham Scotland Avon, an 8th grader. I know I had said that, but has he wrestled all year with Bonham Scotland Avon?
Yes, he has.
Okay.
Yep. He's been out there a few times.
Okay.
Like most junior high kids, you get thrown to the wolves when you're...
Yeah, and I was going to say he's a big kid, so wrestling some of those experienced kids at these weights, that's got to be tough.
Yeah. When you start wrestling up at this weight, you're usually seeing juniors and seniors. Just another shout out before we get too far done here. Jim Kocher, married to Jan for 45 years, I do believe. 3 kids. Again, if you took driver's ed in Scotland, you probably had him for your teacher.
Yeah, even in Avon, because I think he's done driver's ed down there lately.
So if anybody's had an accident around here, it's Jim's fault. Otherwise, he's a business teacher for a long time. The AD now. Been a wrestling coach forever. And just a great all-around man.
Yep, put a lot of time and effort into many students here at SHS. Like I said, we were dancing. That's what I really thought. That or we were going to our crawl of some sort. I wasn't sure.
Yeah. What's the throws here? Yes.
So you kind of twist them one way and then twist them right back.
Yeah, you make them think you're going one way and then go the opposite. And they get a pin. Hey, Gunter's doing good. Just keep working at it.
Yep.
Again, like you said, Nikki, big guys, you're going to get the juniors and seniors are going to toss you around. $36-23. DJ's coming out. DJ's also a senior. Nobody to wrestle. 42-23.
Yes, thank you very much, everyone, for joining us. I hope you all took note of those sponsors as they scrolled across the top, and please tell them thank you, because without them, we couldn't be broadcasting live to you. Thank you, Herb Harris, for joining me. Oh, we must have another exhibition.
We have
here.
an exhibition yet, yeah.
It's not quite done here yet. They're going to compare who they have and what weights they have, and we might have a few more.
Yeah.
You're here, you might as well get your money's worth, right?
That's right. Some of these little guys, sometimes they wrestle first and at the end of the match. That way they get a little rest in between.
Well, I was thinking they just said Larson again, didn't they?
Yes.
I didn't catch again, of course, on the other side, but.
Yeah, it's fun when they get out here on the big mat. AAU, you just got a little corner of it. Now you get the whole thing.
Right.
Although if you get on your back on this big mat, that's a long way to cross.
Yeah, you can take it out of bounds, right?
That's
Although
right.
to me in AAU, there's not technically any out of bounds other than off the mat.
That's you run into somebody or get off the mat.
Right,
That's your choice.
right,
Yeah.
Right. Update from Freeman. Highlanders lead 17-11. Thursday night, we will have another Lady Highlanders game versus Platte Geddes here. So if you can't make it into Scotland, you can catch us on Scotland Highlanders Live on YouTube or highlanders.liveticket.tv. I'll be there broadcasting live. I'm sure you guys are sick of my voice here by now, but.
Oh, a nice pick up into a double leg. He's got that bottom leg hooked.
And I believe our wrestler, Turner Nicholson, says, I'm hoping to get done with practice so I can get back there and commentate with you. So I'm excited for that, because I was teasing him the other night when he was running the system for me. And I'm like, I'm curious what your language would be as a wrestler to be able to be commentating with me for basketball. So I'm kind of looking forward to that. We'll see if he can talk Coach Chris into getting out of conditioning, right?
Conditioning, yes.
Nah, they should be back in plenty of time.
Yeah, this time of year is really tough for a coach. You know, you got to keep them in good shape, but the bodies are getting tired. You got nicks and dings all over. When do you condition and when do you kind of slough off to let them heal?
Right, right. So important.
Yeah, because again, the state tournament's all you practice for all year, so. Getting a little high. Drape the other leg over. He can pull himself back up with it.
I was just going to say, what can you do with that move? Not sure that looks like a pretty one.
That's just saving yourself there. If you go ahead and figure four that leg and shift over, dive across him and turn him the other direction. I get a kick out of these little guys wrestling. The coaches are just into these just as much as they are any varsity kid.
Mm-hmm. Well, you're trying to make them better.
You are, yeah.
That's why when we had our AAU wrestling tournament here, I complimented Isaac Cronover. He was out there officiating these little boys and girls, and he was trying to help them. He was trying to make them better, telling them what to do. Instead of doing this, you need to do this, or hey, your hands are wrong, do that. And I complimented him after the matches that day, and I said thanks. I said, because you know what, that's part of learning, and you know that's what these kids need. And
it is. And there's a lot of wrestling moves. It's not natural to go that direction, and you have to learn to go against your instincts and roll the other way. And that's hard for the little guys to pick up.
Mm-hmm.
And anybody who can officiate little kids wrestling, those kids sometimes will roll and roll and roll and roll, and you know you can't give 2 points all the time.
Right. You got to pick and choose.
Yes.
Yep.
But as long as they come up smiling,
Yep.
not too many tears.
Yeah. It was.
Nobody likes to lose.
It was cute because you weren't here for the. Were you here for the Scotland?
No, that's when Linda had the COVID, and I thought I better stay away.
Okay, now which is the youngest? Paxton? No.
Ryder is the youngest.
Ryder.
Yeah.
Ryder was hiding in the back, and he wasn't very happy. And I'm like, "What's going on?" It was kind of cute. He was kind of pouting. I think he wasn't too happy, and I said, "What would Granddad say?" I don't know if he knew who I was for sure, but I'm like, I know who you are, little man.
Yeah. Well, you don't want them to be happy losing.
No.
But you want them to be able to handle it.
Yeah, I got one that's maybe a little bit too competitive. That's the problem, yeah.
Yeah, that's where I like to watch both these teams. They put on a class act. They don't win. They're not happy. They may be sitting back there. But you don't see them throwing stuff and beating the wall and
No, and it's interesting. I mean, there was one kid here from one town that was just screaming. He was just screaming at the other guy. I'm like, why? Why are you torturing your child? That's what it seemed like. I was like, just be done.
Yeah.
Sometimes it could be more traumatic, I think.
Yeah. Well, I've coached some kids that their parents have pushed them, took them all over the country when they were little. They were just burnt out. And one I can think of offhand, it was just his senior year, we finally got him back going. He was out, but he just couldn't get interested in it again.
Yep. Didn't enjoy it anymore. That's where it kind of comes to. You think about what age is an appropriate age to start them with any sport. Basketball, softball, baseball.
Right.
You just get burned out. It seems after so many.
Yeah.
Months and years or whatever. That's why I always enjoyed having the rotation. You didn't have one sport all year round.
Yeah. I even like that in high school. I don't like these one sport athletes.
Mm-hmm. Nope, agreed.
And there we finish it up for tonight, I do believe.
Well, it looks like Carter Smith has got the
headgear
on over here, so
okay.
we might not be.
We got one more? Let's hope so.
Yeah, there we go. Here's Carter.
I was hoping Carter would get out there against Owen Hansen. He would come up smiling.
That would be one of those 5-second pins?
Yes, it would be. I get just a kick out of watching him. I know in the next few years, as he gets to be a junior and senior, I'm going to watch for him.
Keegan Baker got to announce. That was nice. Didn't catch on the Burke Gregory guy's name, but Carter Smith, only a 7th grader. Looks like the kid he's wrestling could be a little bit older.
Could be a little bit older.
Guessing it's maybe around that.
I got to look along the line. That's not Hansen out there. No.
No, Bolander maybe.
Yeah.
That was a quick one.
Oh, I hope he didn't get hurt.
Right.
I mean, he wasn't trying to hurt him, but.
Nope.
No, it looks like he's just mad he got pinned that quick.
Yeah.
Got banged in the head a little bit.
Here we got another one.
We got all kinds of them yet tonight.
Colton ballot, and from Burke Gregory we have Mason Yannick.
Okay, Mason Yannick and Colton Velchek. Would that be about right?
It could be about right, yeah. Usually when you get into these matches, they're not always the same weight. Just get them close.
Well, according to the program, not that that's necessarily, but 145 and 160. So
yeah,
it all depends on where you're weighing in at.
These two look a little more age appropriate to each other, though.
Yeah. Freshman and an 8th grader here, if I caught the names correctly.
No. We got some action in this match. This is fun to watch. Oh, nice footstep. I always try to teach our heavyweights, step on the top of the other guy's foot. It's amazing how many takedowns you could get that way.
Is that a legal move?
That's a legal move.
Really? And I've seen so many of the guys slap the mat, and you laughed at it when poor Al fell for it. But I'm like, that's obviously a move that coaches teach, obviously.
When I started wrestling, we were new at it. Everybody put their headgear on. All the way through the match, we were always wiggling our headgear. So our coach finally said, okay, we're going to use this for a takedown. You reach up, wiggle your headgear, and shoot. It was amazing how many people, when you reach up to adjust your headgear, the other guy will automatically just stop.
Sure, take a step back and,
because that's what you do in practice.
Yeah.
The guy's fixing his headgear, you wait on him.
Wow.
I mean, there's all kinds of silly stuff like that.
Right. Interesting. Update from Freeman. Looks like the Highlanders at half, I believe, have a lead of 26-18 over the Freeman Flyers. So 26-18, Lady Highlanders lead at half, I believe. I had to stop my JV feed, and now it came over on the varsity one, so it took me a minute there.
Oh, a nice roll through. Watching the Burke Gregory coaches smiling about that move. Is this the last duel for Bonham Scotland Avon this year? I believe it is, isn't it?
I believe so. I believe they go to Yankton on Saturday, right?
Yes. And Huron. I don't believe there's any more duels. So right now, with this one, Bonham Scotland Avon, the boys are 9-1 for the year.
That's a pretty good record.
That's a good record.
Is there a lot of towns out there that go just for the tournaments and don't even worry about duels?
There was, but they put the dual tournament back into the state tournament, and they're starting to pick up interest now.
Okay.
Right at first, nobody's interested in it, but now it's starting to go again. Realistically, the individual state tournament is not the state championship. The dual tournament is. Because your whole team has to be there to win it.
Right.
I can remember a few years ago, one town not too far away here, Freeman, won the state wrestling tournament with 4 state champions and nobody else. They did not win a duel that year.
Because they didn't have enough wrestlers.
They didn't have enough wrestlers.
Sure.
But they were state champions. That's not right.
No. But now, do the dual tournaments happen before or after?
I can't tell you. I haven't looked it up to see when they do.
Because that's always kind of scary to me, because it's like, do you take your chances of getting hurt at the duels?
Yeah.
Versus, having your individual championship. I don't know.
I think they're doing the duels after the tournament, but I won't say for sure. And personally, my personal preference would be we'd go back to one state champion, combine A and B together again. Bonham Scotland Avon wrestles pretty much an A tournament schedule.
Right.
So we see everybody. But I'll get in trouble. I'll probably get fired from my job for saying stuff like that.
I'm not worried about it. I'm not going to fire you because I don't know enough.
So I'll really get them fired up here. I believe the first move you should ever show a wrestler is a headlock.
Interesting.
And most people hate it because they don't know how to do it. But it teaches you how to roll through, how to be out of control and get back in control, it teaches you so much, and people think it's a cheap move, but
Sure. Now, according to Dan Haase, he says the dual tournaments are after the individuals, so
okay.
he agrees with you. Thank you, Dan, for texting me. Because right now I was Googling it and I couldn't find it. Nothing was popping up. It's a tight match, 2-3, and if he could get an escape, he'd get a point, and it's tied.
We tied it up here. 5 seconds to go. That's kind of fun to see your other wrestlers cheering you on out there on the mat.
All right, the kids were up and out of their seats, no doubt there.
3-3. We have overtime.
So how do the overtime rules work?
1 minute. You go takedowns. If you get a takedown, if you put him to his back, you can still pin him. But you go takedowns, first one to score, penalty points, anything to score. Two.
Wow. Wow.
We were down to 5 seconds in regulation and barely got away. And now we get the takedown and we win.
Yeah, that was a good match, no doubt. Looks like the guys will shake hands here, guys and gals. I got to correct myself all the time here.
Yeah.
So, again, thank you so much for joining us here on Scotland Highlanders Live. Again, thank you to Herb Harris for his wise wisdom tonight.
I don't know how much wise or wise something else I should put at the end, but I can't say that over the air, right?
And that's right, that's right. And just, you know, the knowledge of all the moves, I greatly appreciate that, because I couldn't do that definitely justice. So thank you very much, Herb, again. Appreciate it. And we'll hopefully see you back next year.
Well, hopefully I'm still around. You don't know, yeah.
Well, and who knows if we'll host one. Who knows? That's all up in the air, too. So.
Yeah.
Thank you very much for joining us, ladies and gentlemen. I hope to see you on Thursday for Lady Highlander action against Platte Gedness. Have a good night. We're signing off.